So, students, I welcome you for today's class, which we are going to conduct about this PREDA skill. We know that it is a regular practice that we are conducting various classes under this PREDA skill, and we know that in last few classes we already discussed about the various aspect which is related with the transportation engineering. So today we are going to proceed further, and our today's topic is development and planning in the traffic engineering. We know that traffic engineering plays a very important role in your life. In daily life, there are a number of publics. They can be act as a road user, and for the safety of purpose, there should be the proper development and planning in case of the traffic engineering. Also, the traffic engineering plays a very important role if we want some social and economical development. So today we are going to discuss about our various syllabus, which include the road transport characteristics, classification of road, various development plans which we include in the syllabus. What is the network pattern of the transport, and how we can collect the data, and how we can carry out the various survey which is related with the transportation engineering. Today we are going to discuss about various network pattern also. So what are the various specific objectives or course outcome which we are going to study in this topic. So basically, the main aim of this topic is that the student will able to understand the development and planning of the highway. They should understand the various infrastructure which is related with the transportation engineering. Second is what is traffic engineering? How traffic engineering is related with the our daily life. So this is the main specific objectives which you are going to discuss in this topic. So we know that previously, if you are taking an example of Lord Ashoka, yeah, if you are taking an example of Mughals, so the road transport and road development has been start in our India in the BC period. So all these great rajas like Ashoka and various Mughals, Bashas, they started the various road construction in the India, and we know that they also developed various idea while constructing this road. So if you are taking an example of Raja Ashoka, he have various planning on that time, and he planted the banana tree in both the front of the roads. So this is a very big history which started from BC in India. So today we are going to discuss about the road transport characteristics and various classification of the road. So basically, if we discuss about the roads, these roads are classified as a season, carriageway, and a pavement surface. And we know that there are two type of pavements. One is the flexible pavement, and second one is the rigid pavement. Uh, it is also can be subdivided as a all weather roads, ramp roads, and surface road. Uh, it is also subdivided like a fair weather roads, unpaved roads, and unsuffered roads. So these are the basic classification of road, and which plays a very important role while we are studying the about the traffic engineering. So what are the various method of classification of road, and how we are using that methods? So basically, if you take an example of the flow charts, These methods are traffic volume, load transported or tons, location and function, heavy and medium type of lights, class 1 and class 2 types of roads, national highway, state highway, MDR, which is called as the major district road, ODR, other district road, VR is the village road. So, student, uh, if you think a small classification of the roads, so these roads are classified as a heavy types of road, medium types of road. In some cases, it can be classified as a class one type of road and class two types of road. And if you're going for the further type of road classification, then will be the national highway, state highway, major district road, other district road, and village road. So previously, when we started the construction of road, we are using the road which is constructed with the help of raw material. In previous, we are using the various type of small chips of the stone. Then we are using the like a murum material for the road development, and that type of road is called as the WBM road, that is waterbound mechanism. Then uh, day by day it is started, and we developed the road construction, and we started the road construction, and now we are going to using various new technology in case of road construction. So normally uh, today's we are constructed various road with the help of national highway or any other roads. These all are constructed with all modern material, like we are using various type of concrete, we are using various type of steel, we are using various types of cement for the construction of this type of road. So how this highway planning has been started in India? So basically, when you are going to start anything in India, or any town which is related with the development, we have some basic plan. So there are some committees, and they decided to develop this road network in the India. So they have decided three different plan. The first plan is first 20-year road plan. The second plan is called as the second 20 years road development plan, and third plan is called as the third 20 years road development plan. So under this plan, it has been decided that various road can be constructed throughout the India. This network can be developed under these three different parts. That is the uh, first 20 year plan, second 20 years plan, and third 20 years plan. So there was a committee. This committee has been constituted by the government of India after freedom, and this committee, after their various minutes of meeting, and after taking a overall feedback, they decided that we should construct the various roads in India uh, among these three plan, that is called as the first 20 years plan, second 20 years plan, and third 20 years plan. So we know that we are living in the Nagpur, and Nagpur city is the center portion of the India. So first 20-year development plan has been started from the India. It has been started in the India, and which started from the Nagpur. So this plan is also called as the first development 20-year road development plan, is also called as the Nagpur road plan, where we started the road construction from the middle of India. Is your first plan, that is called as the Nagpur road plan, and Second one is, if we discuss briefly, so there was a JICAR committee, and that committee has given some recommendations. After the First World War, the motor vehicle using the road increased, and in this demand a better road network which can carry both bullock cart traffic and motor vehicle. The existing road were not capable to withdraw the mixed traffic condition. So, Government of India has been constituted one committee, and Mr. Jaikar, Dr. Jaikar, he was the president of that committee. So that committee has been called as a Jaikar committee, and this committee has been given a various recommendation. So on the basis of this recommendation, various road has been planned in India. So when you are going to construct something, you require the fund. Then how to collect the fund? So basically, it has been decided by the government of India that by selling the petrol, we know that petrol is a major product. Uh, it has been taken by the many people. So government has been decided that by selling the petrol, we can generate the fund, and some percentage of this fund money which we got after the selling the petrol had been deposited in a particular type of fund which is called as the central road fund. So this way, once you get the money has been deposited into this fund, and this way government had generated various fund for the constructions of the road in throughout the India. The Central Road Fund CRF was formed on 1st March 1929. The consumer of petrol were charged an extra levy of 2.64 paise per liter or petrol to build up this road development fund. The 20% of the annual revenue is to be retained as a central reserve from the grant are to be given by the central government of meeting expenses. On the administration of the road floor, the road experience and research on the road and bridge project of special importance. Basically, it has been decided that while constructing the road, we should construct the various types of bridges. So we know that when someone is going to construct a big structure like a bridges, so we require the fund. So this idea has been generated in 1929, and one central road fund has been decided, and through which government had generated various fund for the constructions of the road in the India. So previously, when first time we started the various of road constructions in India, we decided that we should construct a flexible pavement, and on this basis, various flexible pavement can be constructed in the India. We know that flexible pavement when we construct the road with the help of bitumen or any other road raw material, so it is called as the flexible pavement. And if we construct the road with the help of the RCC or concrete, so it is called as the rigid pavement or a concrete structure. And we know that there is one code, IS code. You can say it is the IS code, or there is one information booklet which normally we are using while designing the various road. So that IS code is called as the IRC, which is Indian Road Congress. So we know that there are various function of this Indian Road Congress. So this Indian Road Congress is a semi-official body. It is a technical body which is formed in 1934. It is one of the main recommendation made by the JICAR committee. It provides a forum for regular pooling of the experiments and ideas on the all matter affecting the planning, construction, and maintenance of road in India. IRC played a very important role in the formulation of the 320 years road development plan in the India. Now IRC has become an active body of the national importance, controlling the specification, standardization and recommendation on material design and construction of the road and bridges. The IRC publishes various journals, research publications, standard specification, standardization and recommendations of the book. So we know that this is one technical body which has been constituted in 1934. So road construction is a big construction. So in that case, there is a requirement of one technical body. That's why it is constituted in 1934. So if you want to design some part of the road, or if you want to uh, add something new, technology related to construction of the road. So in that case, Indian Road Congress will help us. So many engineers taking the various guidelines of the Indian Road Congress for the constructions of the road. So once there is the constructions of the road, there are some Motor Vehicles Act, and it has been started in 1939. The Motor Vehicle Act was brought into the effect by the Government of India to regulate the road traffic in the form of traffic laws, ordinance, and regulation. The three phase primary covered are control of the driver, vehicles, ownership, and vehicle person on the road and its traffic stream. The Motor Vehicle Act has been amended with the several ordinances. Subsequently, the Motor Vehicle Act has been revised in 1988, basically to avoid the various types of accident, and in case of the road user, they should get the safety. This Motor Vehicle Act has been introduced by the Government of India in 1939. So you can remember all this here, which has been shown uh, in this slide, and when you are going to appear for the gate examination, they may ask you when Motor Vehicle Act has been introduced. Obviously, it will be the objective, but you should remember this year and how it has been revised. So you can say it has been revised in 1988. Once you take a look on this Motor Vehicle Act, and um, uh, if you have some time, if you have notebook, just note down all these things. Now we are going to discuss about the Nagpur Road Conference, a conference of the chief engineer of all the state and provide was convened in 1943 by the government of India in Nagpur at the initiative of the IRC to finalize the first road development plan for the country as a whole. So we know that the first conference related with this has been taken in the Nagpur in the leadership of government of India, and we know that Nagpur is in the center of India. That's why uh, this first development plan is called as the Nagpur Road Plan, and this is the landmark in the history of road development in India, and it was the first attempt to prepare a coordinated road development program in the planned manner. In this first 20 years road development plan, popularly known as the Nagpur Road Plan, as it has been started from Nagpur. So there is one another body which is correlated with the IRC, and this body is called as the CRRI, that is Central Road Research Institute. In the year of 1950, CRR was started in New Delhi for research in the various aspects of highway engineering. CRR is one of the national laboratory of the Council of Scientists and Industrial Research. The institute is mainly engaged in applied the research and offer technical advice to state government and the industry on the various programs concerning the roads. So basically, when there is an increment in the work to help the IRC, one another body has been introduced, which is called as CRRI, and which is long form as a Central Road Research Institute. The CRR is the one of the national laboratory of the council. Already we discussed this, and this has been first constructed in the Delhi area, and we know that Delhi is the present capital of India. So all this work has been controlled through this CRRI body. So there are another some act which is related with the national highways, state highways. So this act is called as the National Highway Act. So in 1956, the National Highway Act was passed. The main feature of this act are the responsibility of development and maintenance of the national highway NH to be provisionally taken by the central government of India. The central government to be empowered to declare any other highway as a national highway or to omit any one existing national highway from the list. So, national highway having some act which has been introduced in 1956. So, student, it is very important that you should remember this year. So, when you are going to appear for the gate examination, they may ask you when it is has been started, and basically they will give you the four options. So, out of which you have to select any one. So, you should remember all these things. That is, it has been started in 1956. So now our this is about the introductions, and now we are going to discuss about the development and planning, that is about the traffic engineering. This is the phase of the engineering which deal with the planning and geometric design of the trace highway, abutting lands and with traffic operation, as their use is related to the safe, convenient, and economic transportation of person and goods. Basically, traffic engineering is the subject which is related with the safety of the person. Those are using these uh, various road, and the person or any person who is using the road, his responsibility that he should follow all the signal and soil, all these things, safety and following of the signal and sign, is come under the traffic engineering. Now there are next point is the three E's of traffic engineering. Basically, the three E's of traffic engineering is introduced for the safety of the various road users. So it's having point number one is enforcement, second is education, and third is engineering. So various phases of the traffic engineering are implemented with the help of engineering, enforcement, and education. So what do you mean by the enforcement? So enforcement is usually made through the traffic laws, regulations, and control. The person who are using the road, he should follow all the rules and regulations, and he should follow all the traffic laws. Once someone is following the traffic laws, so obviously there is the chances of more chances of safety. Education, it may be possible by sufficient publicity through the school and television. It aims at improving the human factor in traffic performance. So if you take an example that the person who was belonging from the village, they should not have the knowledge of the sign and signal. So it is our responsibility. It is it's your responsibility that we should be aware about the sign and signal, and we should make aware to others regarding this sign and signal. And second one is engineering. So this space is one which constructive. It deal with the improvement of road geometry, providing additional road facility and installation of suitability design and traffic control devices. Basically, uh, when you want to design various structure, so in that case, you should have the knowledge of engineering. The person, if don't have the knowledge of engineering, he can't design a road. He can't design a bridge. So it is very important that every person should have the knowledge of engineering. So you should remember these three of engineering. First one is enforcement. Second one is education. Third one is engineering. You can note down all these things. So we will proceed further. Then what do you understand by the sign and signals? What do you understand by the marking? These all are called as the traffic control devices. So basically, there are various aids and devices used for the traffic control and regulate guide and traffic is called as the TCT. So sign, there are three types of sign. One is regular sign, second one is warning, and third one is informative sign. Basically, when we are using the road, when we are traveling from one area to another area. So in that case, we are finding various types of boards are situated on the road. So all this called as the sign, and it has been divided as a regular sign, warning sign, and informative sign. Then what do you mean by the signal? So there are various types of signals. So the signals are fixed type of signal, manually operated signal, traffic activated signal, pedestrian signal, and special traffic signal. So we know that normally we have know that there are three type of signal. Basically, one is blue, red, and green signal. So this way there are various type of signal, and the main aim this of TCD is that every person who are using the road, he should follow these rules and regulation, so that there is a we can reduce the accident, and we will get the maximum outcome of the constructed road. So same way we should follow the various types of marking. We all are familiar with the zebra marking. When one person want to uh, go from one point to another point, so here are using on marking on the road. So this is one of the simple example of marking. So this way there are various other type of markings. So this include the pavement, curbs, object, reflection unit, and delineators. So these are the various marking. So if you are taking an example of night, uh, in case of visual aids, in the night there is a less light, and there may be the chances of accident. So we are using various type of radiation or various types of dims light for this marking purpose. Basically, it provides the various types of indication to the driver, and he can understand the various obstruction which is on the road. So, marking is play a very important role on the uh, uh, important role in case of road construction. We know that there are various types of marking. Maybe some markings are the white color, some markings of the yellow color. So why we are using the yellow colors and why we are using the white colors? So there are some technical aspect behind it. That's why we are using this color. And this central marking which we providing on the road, it aware us about the various proper alignment of the road, and which is very helpful for the us. So in this figure, you can see this figure very properly, and you can understand there are three type of traffic sign. One is a regular sign, the second one is a warning sign, and third one is a informative sign. So you can see, and you can we know that this type of various type of signs are available on the road, and normally we are using this type of signs on the road for the various type of safety. And now we are going to discuss about the traffic signal. So what do you mean by a traffic signal? A traffic signal are the control devices which could alternately direct the traffic to stop and proceed at intersection using the red and green traffic light signal automatically. The main requirement of traffic signal is to draw attention, provide meaning and time to respond, and to have a minimum waste of time. So in this figure, you can see they are showing the various types of light which we are using for the various purpose. Normally, we are using the red light to show the dangerous to the persons. We can use the yellow light that person can be ready for movement, and we can use the green light to indicate that the person can move from its place. So these are the various indications of the light, and I hope that every person is aware with these indications. Now, what are the various advantages of signal? Why we are providing the signal? We know that it plays a very important role to reduce the accident, and it provides the regularity for the road traffic, and various types of automatic signals may work out for the economical purpose also. So the basic advantage of signal to reduce the accident, every person personally should follow all the rules and regulations so that there will be the minimum road accident, and it is very helpful for all of us. Then what are the disadvantages of signal? We know that for everything there is some advantage and disadvantage. If we're thinking about the disadvantage of signal, so improper design and location of signal may lead in the violation. Failure of signal or any electric power failure may defect may cause any confusion, and there may be the chances of accident. So these are the some disadvantages of signal. But it is always good that everyone should follow the signal so that there should not be any type of accident on the road. Then how this type of traffic signals are classified? They are classified as a fixed type signal, manually operated, pedestrian signal, and specific traffic signal. Okay. Some are called as the automatic signal. So these are the various traffic signals normally which we are using. You can note all these things, traffic control signals. Also manually operated, we know that all this body like RTO and traffic police, sometimes if there is a electric failures, so they have given us the various manual signals so that there is a operations of the traffic. I already discussed about the marking, and I told you that road or traffic marking made of line, pattern, symbol, or reflector on the pavement, curb, side of the island, or any fixed object within a, near the roadway. The traffic marking may be called as a special sign intended to the control, warm, guide, or regulate the traffic. So already we discussed that marking plays a very important role, and marking is very important in case of night driving, and it is one of the media which gives the various direction to the driver. Those are uh, uh, driving in the Nagpur. So marking plays a very important role, and everyone should know the what is the central line, what do you mean by the zebra crossing, what are the deflectors, what are the radiations, and all these are constructed for to give the various indication to the road users or driver. The various types of marking can be classified as a pavement marking, curve marking, objective marking, and reflected unit type of marking. Okay. So you can see pavement marking. We have two type of pavement. One is the flexible pavement. Second one is the rigid pavement. And curve marking is there, object marking is there, and reflected unit marking is there. Now we are going to discuss about the various type of parking. We know that parking is also plays a very important role in the traffic engineering. Basically, if every person is parked their vehicle properly, so it will reduce the traffic flow. So parking can be classified in the two type. One is on-street parking, and second one is off-street parking. The parking which we are doing on the road is called as the on-street parking, and the parking which is we are doing on outside the road or on a free space, then it's called a off-street parking. Here you can see in the picture, these are the various ways or various configuration through which the parking has been shown. So these all are called as the road parking. When the various vehicles are parked on the road, then it is called as the road parking. You can see in the figure the various cars are there, and all the cars are parked on the in a one line of actions to reduce the various traffic flow on the road. So here is the various pattern of the parking. Normally there are various types of parking like a 30-degree parking, 60-degree parking, 45-degree parking. So you can see in this figure they are providing the various types of layout. So if you are if you are doing the parking this way, so we require the less space. So as per the requirement, as per the width of the road, as per the requirement of the area, we are providing various types of parking. So here 60-degree parking layout is shown, 45-degree layout is shown, and 30-degree parking layout is shown. So if you think this all come under the three E's of engineering, where it come under the engineering planning and engineering design, and it is very important on the point of your gate examinations. They may ask you in the gate examination, what do you understand by the 30-degree parking, or do you understand by the 45-degree parking, and where we are providing this type of parking. So you can see in the figure how the parking are shown and what is the layout of the parking. If you have any doubt, you can ask me. Okay, so I hope you understand the parking pattern. Okay, no doubt. So we proceed. So here you can see that various marking are shown on the road on a space area. It is called as the off-street parking or a separate parking. So we are taking an example of the metro areas, metro city like Mumbai, Delhi. So there is always the problem of traffic. So in that case, we are providing this type of parking. One a big parking space has been given, and that parking space can be used for the parking. So in figure number one, all the parking is all the vehicles are parallel to each other. In figure number two, they are using the various platform, ground floor, first floor, second floor, third floor, for the parking area. They are using one flat area which can be moved from down to up to park your vehicle. So by using this type of new technique, we can reduce the space. And in third figure, one particular area, one particular house has been they are using for the parking. So this type of parking is very useful in case of the rainy season. It protects your vehicles. And another is the open parking where number of vehicles are parked as shown in the figure. So everyone should remember these are the parking, and all these parking are provided as per the requirement. See, if you see and you note down how this pattern has been shown here. So all this is called as the off-street parking. So, student, these are the various configuration of parking, and in case of market area, if you take an example of Nagpur area, it is a Birdy area. So there is always problem of the traffic, and if you are not provide our four wheelers or any other vehicles in a proper parking, so obviously the traffic will jam. Once traffic will jam, it provides the it creates the various problem, and obviously it's very harmful for the public. In that type of cases, there may be the chances of accident, or there may be the chances of jam, which is very irritated for all the persons who are within the market. So how we can reduce all these things? So we can reduce all these things by proper parking, then proper knowledge of enforcement, proper knowledge of engineering, and proper following of the various signs and signals. If every person will take his own responsibility, and if he will follow all the signs and signals, so there should not be the accident, and we can reduce the accidents, and the person can reduce the accident. So, and one thing, the person those don't have the knowledge of traffic engineering, it is our responsibility that we should give them the knowledge. We should aware them about the various marking, and this way we can reduce the accident. Basically, we know that what are the various reasons of accident. In many cases, when the pavements, which is the constructed by India, if it is not proper, there is not a proper maintenance of the road. If a person, if he is not following all the rules and regulation on the road, if he is not following the signs and signals, so, or if the physical health of the person is not good, if there is some atmospheric condition, bad atmospheric condition, if heavy rainfall, so there may be the chances of skidding and slipping off your vehicle. Or a person is moving in the car with the drunk position. So all these things are very harmful, and that all things will create the all these things will create the accident. So it is the personal responsibility of every person. He should follow the rules and regulation and avoid the accident. So student, this way today we are discuss about the various traffic engineering rule. We started from the developments of various plan. Under this plan, we constructed various road network in the India, and the various questions which is related with the traffic engineering can be asked you in the examination, and you know that this examination will be the objective and subjective base. So in some cases, like the when IRC has been found, what are the CRI, when it is constructed, what was the year. So all this minute thing they may ask you in the case of uh, your gate examination. So you should prepare it thoroughly, and I hope you understand today's topic. And in the next topic we will discuss about the various terminology which is related with the tunnel engineering. So up to this we covered all the your road engineering, railway engineering, airport engineering, and in next class we will discuss about the tunnel engineering. Tunnel engineering is also the important part of your syllabus. So thank you very much. We will meet soon. Thank you.